Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's makeup tutorial, I'm really excited because there's a lot of new products that I've been wanting to try and exciting products that I really love. So yeah, I'll have all the products linked in the description box as well as my socials if you want to follow me on those. And yeah, I think that is all. So if you want to see how I got this, then keep watching. Okay, first I'm going to use the Rimmel London Kind and Free Brow Wax. I like to take a clean spoolie and use the end to grab the product. Okay, so I just like to go up and out. Next, I'm going to mix something for my foundation. First, I'm going to start with this. So I think it's their Say Super Glowy Gel. This is in Sunglow. Just 1 pump of that. And then I'm really excited about this. This is the Haus Labs Tricloke Skin Tech Foundation. This is non-comedogenic, so it's not going to clog your pores. And I love that it has a pump, or you can open it up. I don't know who's doing that one, but it's nice that they have options. Then I'm going to make it a little bit less yellow, so I'm using my Glow Skin Beauty Moisture Tint in 6W, just a little bit. I'm going to start in the middle of my face. This might be a little too dark for me. Actually, I think it will be okay. I'm going to use my damp beauty blender and start blending that out. I really like this formula. It's not like drying, but it's definitely not like dewy. So if you have really oily skin and if you have acne prone skin, then this would probably be really good for you. I'm assuming it has a little bit of oil control because it doesn't start as dewy, but it does look very natural. And I really like how this looks. Like, it's so good. And then I'm gonna get my eyelids a little bit. Okay, next for my cream bronzer, I'm using the Tower 28 Sculptino in Getty. It's a really pretty bronzer contour color. I'm going to use my Morphe M439, and I always wash my brushes, especially with acne prone skin. It's just a must. I mean, sometimes I miss, and I definitely can tell a difference in my skin. So yeah, I'm just gonna apply that, and I don't really start blending out until all my product is on my face, and then I'll kind of just blend the edges. And then on my forehead. You know, the hair color might just be there to stay. I'm going to take my little Morphe Jeffree Star JS3 brush, and I like to use this for my nose contour, and I like to blend it up into my brows and down. And then a little under my lip. I have been doing my concealer after my bronzer and before my blush lately, and I really like it. This is the Tower 28 Swipe Serum Concealer, and I just do a little bit. I feel like with this product, less is definitely more. It's also very hydrating because it's a serum concealer. I don't really go crazy with this stuff because I feel like a little goes a long way. So I'm just gonna stamp it on the side of my nose, and then take the excess up and take the excess down. Yeah, I'll take the excess and do a little bit in between my forehead, but I don't really apply product there. I feel like it looks really cakey on me, at least. I mean, sometimes I'll do that if I'm going for a really bold look, but right now I'm not. So next I'm going to take my blush, the Tower 28 BeachPlease Finest Hour. It's so pretty. I'm like very into red blush right now. Okay, same thing with my Morphe M439 brush. I'm going to take a little bit. It's very pigmented. So I just like to start at the tops of my cheekbones on both sides, and then I'll blend it out. I don't know if you've heard that audio going around TikTok. It was the makeup artist for the Victoria's Secret fashion show. I'm not sure if she's like the makeup artist every year, but she said that she used red blush on the girls, and it just looks so much natural. Like, if you think about it, that's what the color of blush should really be. So we really neglect red as a blush. And I do a little on my nose, and then blend the rest up into my forehead. And then I like to take my beauty blender with excess product on it and blend around this area. And if I need to, I will go back with more blush, especially since I'm not going to be setting it with a powder. So the only really color I'm getting is from this product. So I'm probably going to add a little bit more. Okay, so after creams, I like to set my face. This is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. This is one of my favorite all-time setting sprays. So I like to set after my creams, and then I'll set again after my powders. And when I look back, it looks like a lot I'm spraying, but it doesn't feel a lot. So I just feel like more the better though, because it just really melts your makeup together. Okay, now for my favorite setting powder. This is the KimChi Puff Puff Pass Set and Bake Powder. I have shade Banana, so it's not translucent. There's a little bit of yellow in it. And I like to use these powder puffs. I get a pack of like 6. They're on my Amazon and TikTok showcase. But I always use a clean one, especially when you're using talc. You know, it's not the best for your skin, even though it's only rated a 1 on the comedogenic scale. But you know, I just try and be as clean as possible to at least avoid bacteria. So I like to go under my eyes, around my nose, and I bring it down here. And this also helps blend the powder together, or I mean the blush. And I like to dip the powder puff in the powder and then shake off a little bit in the cap, so it's not like super heavy. Like this, I do a little bit of this, and then I do a little bit of this. So watch the center of my forehead, like the texture. Crazy. The oil and texture just goes away. So good. Okay, I am really excited about this product. This is the Haus Labs Bio Radiant Gel Powder Highlighter in Chocolate Opal. First of all, this packaging is amazing. Like, are you kidding me? So good. Okay, I'm gonna use like a large fluffy brush for this. This is just gonna kind of set the bronzer and blush I have while adding a little bit of sheen and highlight. I like this because it just adds a little bit. It's not too crazy. It's just gonna give you like a really pretty finish. And then on my forehead, I go a little bit heavier and you can see more pigment. I just think it's so good. And then I just go on the top of my nose and then blend it down here. Now that we're done with powders, I'm going to take my setting spray again. While that's drying, I'm gonna do my faux freckles. I'm still a huge faux freckles fan. Like, I don't know if I'll ever stop doing this. So I like, this is the Marylia faux freckles, the water resistant one. I take 4 dots and then I just like to do it on this part of my nose. I feel like it contours it. I don't want freckles for like, to make it look like I have freckles. I literally just want it to contour my nose. And to me, like, I think it's life-changing for nose contour. So that is why I do it. And this will kind of fade, especially if I set my face one more time. I'm going to move on to eyes. This is the Rimmel London Kind and Free eye definer in Pitch. So the way I do my winged liner, I just do like a little wing on the outside, and I just do that, and then I'll take a brush I like to kind of get a lot on because once I blend it, it will kind of sheer out. And this is the Jeffree Star JS1, JS7. I love this angled brush. It's so good. So I just kind of flick it up. And honestly, I'm not one to really care what my liner looks like. I don't strive for perfection. because I feel like once you have lashes on, it all kind of just comes together. So I just kind of work with it a little bit until I'm happy. Also, before I started doing my makeup, I used the old Henriksen Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment. This is the Strawberry Sorbet. I really like this. I got the duo kit with the chocolate one. I love this because it's a little bit more pink, but anyways, I like to prep my lips with that. And then I leave it on because then when I do my lip liner, it just like really glides on. Okay, so I curled my lashes. Now for mascara, I'm using the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume Waterproof in Very Black. I like to use waterproof to hold my curl. If I'm using black eyeliner, I like to use black lashes. It just kind of goes together. So I'm just going to apply one thin coat. And I really go all the way into my inner corner. I feel like those lashes really make a difference. And then I kind of fan out my outer lashes. Okay, now for lips, I'm going to use my favorite lip liner at the moment. This is the NYX Matte Lip Liner in Sandstorm. Okay, so I like to overline just the middle of my top and bottom lip. And I just really like the way it glides when I have something under, and not putting it on right away, but like 10-15 minutes before you do your liner. And then I'll do the corners. But this liner is so pretty. It's so natural looking. I'm gonna do the Kosas. I believe this is the Wet Stick in Baby Rose. It's just like a really pretty baby pink color. And if I'm doing pink, it has to be like a cool toned pink. And then I'm gonna go in with this again on top just for some extra gloss, even though the Wet Stick does make your lips look very glossy. But I really like these two together because they're kind of the same colored pink. And it's just really good. And it tastes so good. That is the finished look. I hope you guys liked it. Again, I'll have all the products linked below as well as my other socials if you want to follow me. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week. I'm really trying to do one a week, so I'll see you then.